and welcome back to Mega React. So today we're going to be watching Babylon 5 Season 2 Episode 6. Last episode, the Doctor was kind of a cringy dude, doing some cringy things. Alright, he was putting the moves on a patient who was asleep for a very long time, who lost her husband. She was not ready for any kind of advances from her doctor. Alright, it was a little cringy, dude. But I do think it was just the fact that it happened so fast. If they would have drawn that kind of subplot out over multiple episodes, I think it could have worked a little bit better. But it just felt so rushed and so forced by the Doctor that, you know, it just rubbed me the wrong way. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's Babylon 5. It's better than most things on TV right now. I'll take one of their bad episodes, because it's not that bad. Because we also had the story of the Shadow, the creature that hopped aboard their ship and basically killed her husband by draining his life force. And he might have started draining hers too, but he was prolonging it to keep himself alive, probably just taking enough to keep himself active, you know. So it was fantastic though. We got to see kind of what one of them looks like. It does look like a space demon, a space vampire, drains the life force of people. It's crazy, but I think they were able to kill it. Maybe, possibly. Not 100% if they killed it or just disrupted its form and maybe weakened it. Because this is apparently a enemy that's, you know, been in the galaxy for thousands upon thousands of years, maybe since the dawn of the universe. I don't know yet. But many of the creatures, many of the aliens have tales of the darkness of the evil. And yeah, so we are learning more and more about this enemy that is obviously going to be a focal point of the show going forward, and who my man Londo is somewhat in allegiance with, which will put him directly up against G'Kar if they ever find out, because they already hate each other. And then if G'Kar finds out he's a servant of the darkness, he'll just kill him, or he'll damn sure try. And Londo is just, he's a Centauri. He wants the old days, the great days, the days of war, of battle, of the Centauri being on top of the universe. And it has blinded him to the true threat that is happening. And how far will he go? I don't know. I want to say he will turn back, because in the end, he is a good person. We saw that in the episode where he was willing to go down to the planet and help the alien that was powering the machinery. You know which episode I'm talking about. It was a great episode. But that shows he is a good character, willing to sacrifice himself. But he's willing to sacrifice it in the name of glory, which once again ties into his ego, to his pride, to the pride of being a Centauri, like noble, a diplomat, a warrior. So I don't know. He might go full dark side by the end of this. Possibly. I don't know. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at in Babylon 5. Not really sure what to expect in each episode, because they're all really different and unique for the most part, with that underlining theme of the Shadow Beast, or whatever it's officially called. I don't know if it even has an official name yet. We also got a bunch of little things going on, but nothing really that stands out to me right now I need to talk about. So let's just hop right into this episode. But before we do, come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it.
Sheridan.
Captain, there's a problem in the ambassadorial section. They're asking for a command officer.
I'll handle it.
Help is on the way.
Ivanova, the great diplomat.
It's good to be the captain.
It's good to be the king.
Talia? I like her character. Haven't seen her nearly enough this season.
Isogi-san.
Talia, it's been too long.
His ancestor built the Nakatomi Plaza.
What did you think of my Mars proposal?
He was killed by
That's why I call
terrorists.
you Papa.
Mr. Isogi? Amanda Carter.
Her ancestor was in love with Swamp Thing. And was eaten by a creature in a crate.
Commercial.
I read your proposal, Mr. Isogi. Frankly, you're either insane or a very brave man.
I can well imagine that's what
Both.
they said of your great-grandfather John when he volunteered to pilot the first colony ship to Mars.
Ooh, the San Diego. We're seeing Earth? San Diego Waste. Oh, that's interesting.
13.
All components have arrived safely on Babylon 5. Control is prepared to go online.
God, the tension's real in this episode, isn't it? Oh, pay attention to that ring. We're gonna see that again. Like a damn horror movie.
Captain, you have a transmission from Senator Voudreau.
Patch her through.
Captain Sheridan.
Senator, what can I do for you?
Taro Isogi, chief.
She's on
executive
Arrested
of Future
Development,
Corp,
right?
has arranged a meeting on Babylon 5
Never seen that
with
show.
Amanda Carter, a representative
Recognize
of
her,
Mars
though.
Provisional Government.
With all due respect, Senator,
That sounds shady.
my duties as commander of B5 don't include spying on civilians.
These are volatile times, Captain. Practicality is more important than principles if lives are to be saved. I'll expect to hear from you soon.
That's a slippery slope. That's slippery.
Mars is being ripped apart at the seams right now. And before I bargain with its future, I need to know exactly what's expected of us.
Naturally.
I'll speak with the Business Affairs Committee. I think I can have an answer for you by tomorrow afternoon.
Very good.
Free Mars.
Oh! That's not cool. See him. Does he have the ring? Yeah.
So you have no idea what the images you got from the killer meant.
No, it was all too quick. Just a blur of light and sound and then the blackness.
And all he said was, free Mars.
Yes, but my first assignment was Mars Colony. I scanned several free Mars people during that time. They're violent fanatics with a murderous hatred of Earth Alliance. But this man was different. There was no thought of a cause in his head, no anger, no emotion of any kind. Just those images.
So what reason would Free Mars have for killing your client?
None. None. It's a
Well,
setup.
Central feels differently.
Setup.
They believe he was going to back another rebellion on Mars.
Someone's been lying to you, Captain.
Or to you.
I'm a telepath.
Telepaths are human beings. You were an old friend of Isogi's. You trusted him.
With good reason. Taro Isogi spent his life improving the lives of others. He built a business based on that principle, and he never broke a rule or harmed another to do it.
He was a good man.
Mars was his dream, Captain. Now he's been murdered for it, and you're trying to cast the blame on him.
I think he's like brainwashed or programmed. The an android?
Code Alpha 66 Zeta 3.
Unable to respond. Code not recognized.
Code acknowledged.
Oh.
Report.
Phase 1 complete.
Yeah, this is some
Mission data. Then erase source
brainwashing. He's a robot. Or an alien. Or both. Put it in the hole, buddy. I'm childish. I'm sorry.
Witness ID Talia Winters, resident commercial telepath. Control
Terminate
states
target.
Ms. Winters could jeopardize mission. Eliminate her, then continue with phase 2.
Understood.
Tell me, what do you think of her?
Ms. Winters? I think she's an interesting person. She's very loyal to Psychor.
And you don't trust Psychor?
No.
No.
Do you?
I don't trust Psychor.
Telepaths are gifted and cursed in ways I can never hope to understand. Mr. Isogi was murdered last night.
What? Who could have...
According to an eyewitness, the killer said, free Mars.
They had nothing to gain by killing Mr. Isogi.
Yeah.
Taro is working to achieve
Set
a
up,
peaceful
dude.
compromise
Set up.
that would ensure the colony's independence. Somebody obviously didn't like it.
Look at the corporation that's running Mars now.
Any idea who they might be?
The Senate, Mars conglomerate,
Mars conglomerate.
they'd be the most opposed. Whoever killed Taro Isogi killed Mars' best hope for the future.
Yeah, this dude's a robot.
Hey, Arthur!
Use your powers. Push him back. Push him back. Alright, he can't be a full robot if she can. What? Maybe a cyborg repurposed? I'm going cyborg now. Maybe an old soldier. Someone who was remade, part man, part machine.
Captain, got an ID on our perp. I checked the DNA and the hair that Miss Winters pulled out of his head. It's positive. Take a look.
I want him, Mr. Garibaldi.
Oh,
so
personal.
There's a problem. According to Earth Force intelligence, Abel Horn
He's
is
dead.
dead. A cruiser scragged his ship over Phobos during the rebellion.
Oh my God.
Would someone tell me what the hell we're talking about? Sir?
The undead.
Later.
I bet she knows Horn.
Amanda. It's been a long time.
I thought you were dead.
Damn near. Earthers blew me up over Phobos.
Why did you kill Taro Isogi?
Who?
The man I came here to meet. They say you killed him. There's a fugitive alert out for you.
They're lying. I haven't killed anyone. I came here to see you. I have to get back to Mars, and you're the only one who can help me.
I can't do that, Abel. I am finally in a position to help with Mars independence. If anyone found out I was once a member of Free Mars...
Which just might come out if they were to catch me here.
You
You came
dirty
here to
son of a
blackmail me
gun.
into smuggling you back to Mars?
Yes.
That was never your style, Abel.
It's his programming. It's not personal.
I've changed.
Abel, what's wrong?
Amanda, please, have to help me! Help me! Saw it in my head. Have to find her.
There's only one way in here, and I have a full detail on it.
That dude gave it his all. Damn, that went on way longer than I thought it would.
Enjoy yourself.
Kind of uncomfortable.
We'll take care of this guy.
Mr. Garibaldi, take a look at this.
Project Lazarus? Never heard of it.
We must take him to the Lazarus Pit.
It was part
Lazarus.
of Earth Force's cyber experiments back in the late 30s.
Bring people back from the dead.
Cyber experiments were a bust. I mean, humans couldn't function with machines in their brains.
Correct. That's why they came up with the idea of using subjects on the verge of death. Accident victims, wounded soldiers, people in comas.
You're kidding.
The computer takes complete control while the subject is dying over and over again in his subconscious.
Oh, that's
Ms. Winters
hell.
said that a known Free Mars terrorist kills a man in front of a witness and leaves her alive. Later, he kills another man to get to that witness and again leaves her alive. Why?
She keeps mine, like, shocking
Tali
him.
Winters touched something in him. Something that made Horn realize who he really was for a moment. I think it's playing havoc with his programming.
You almost had me believing this, Load.
I'm not sure I believe it myself.
It is kind of far-fetched. It is true,
Should be a
though.
way to locate him.
I'd like to make a transmission to Miss Talia Winters.
Working.
Take your time. We'll be right here.
You're not going to check out the room first? Come on.
Hello?
You're supposed to be head of security. knock the shit out of her.
I'll kill you.
It's in her quarters, Garibaldi. Her quarters.
Computer begin scan.
Commencing.
You're a mind bender. You saw it in my head. Tell me what it means. Tell me. Pain. Pain. Yes, pain.
Dude, this actor's going for an Oscar, man. Like, he's really giving it his all.
Ours now. All ours.
You were dying. They operated on you, rebuilt you.
Scan complete. Low-level uranium radiation detected. Red 7, Suite 15.
Week 15.
Garibaldi.
Captain.
Where's Ms. Winters?
Meeting with Miss Carter in her quarters?
Our perp's inside. Get him, but get him alive. I'm on my way.
Damn it, perp's inside. Jackson left side,
Yeah,
Hanson right.
yeah. Maybe you should have checked the room, Garibaldi.
You hurt that lady, and I'll see it takes you 10 days to die.
I'm already dead, Mr. Security Man.
No, you aren't.
Yeah.
Now just listen to me.
Get out of my way.
Let us help you. That's all we want to do. You let her go, and we'll help you.
Mars will never be free until the sands run red with Earther blood.
Dude was ready to go for it. I love this guy.
Captain, I'm reading a dangerous energy search for the...
Oh, he's gonna self-destruct.
Get her out of here.
I'm gonna blow out the side of the station. Damn. Earthers, man. Can't trust those sons of bitches. Viva la Mars.
Abel Horn wasn't always a terrorist. 15 years ago, he was a bright young man, utterly devoted to independence for Mars Colony. That's when I met him. He convinced me to join Free Mars. It wasn't a radical group at the time. Later, when they began to become violent, I left them. You could have Miss Winters scan me if you think I'm lying. Besides, I've already said enough to ruin my career.
If we report it. You said Taro Asoki's plan was the best hope for Mars. Did you mean that?
Yes.
Well, then continue to negotiate with Future Corp. Make that happen.
Captain. Begging your pardon, but have you gone space happy? That woman is an accessory to murder and attempted murder.
Horn wasn't trying to kill me.
She is not.
He wanted me to scan him. There was something in his mind controlling him. I saw an image, some sort of an operation.
Well, did you recognize anything? A location, a face, uniform?
Psychor.
No.
No, because you're brainwashed. You're not going to turn on your own people.
Miss Winters to her quarters. I'll help Ivanova move the traffic out.
Psychor for life, baby.
Is there something?
There's a whole list. But let's start with how you knew about the Lazarus Project.
Some people collect coins or art. I collect secrets. Black projects.
What?
Conspiracies, secret organizations.
That's kind of cool.
Does one of those secrets include who was behind this thing?
The government?
Better you don't ask.
And
Look,
Psychor?
Captain, I know you don't trust me the way Jeff used to, but if there's a threat to this station...
A threat goes far beyond Babylon 5, Mr. Garibaldi.
I'm not surprised.
All right.
We are asking dangerous questions.
But promise me this information will never be repeated outside this room. It took me over 3 years just to get a name. Bureau 13.
Bureau 13.
And the man who gave me that name died soon after. If this is true, then everything we believe is in jeopardy. There is a spider in the web, Mr. Garibaldi.
He said it! He said it!
Yes, there is. I love that soundtrack too. The
And I
score.
intend
Great.
to find it.
Very John Carpenter-esque. which was married to the lady in this episode. Is that her friend? No, they're deceased. I thought that was the woman that took her in when she first got to Psychor. No, it's just a zombie. I'll be right back with you. So that was Babylon 5 Season 2 Episode 6. Another great episode. We had this Mars terrorist brought back to life through some sort of Bureau 13 Psychor government craziness. Brought him back to being an assassin that they could control via telepathy and a computer chip, and kind of felt bad for the dude. He was apparently, his consciousness was made to relive his death over and over and over, while the computer, the chip, ran the actual body. So he probably died thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of times in his mind. So that's kind of terrible to think about. It really is terrible to think about. And the actor who played this man, he was going for it, man. Like, I don't know who that actor is, but he wanted a Emmy. Like, a Golden Globe. What do TV shows get? I don't know. But I do know he was going for it. Like, he acted the hell out of this role. Sometimes it went on a little long for my taste. Just a little bit. But it is good to see an actor really giving it all they have. And that was great. I do love that this episode introduced the Garibaldi and Talia possible relationship, or at least a friendship, because they've really been kind of at odds with each other. She kind of thought he was a creeper, and he kind of was, but I think maybe a friendship and maybe more can come from this. But the best thing of this episode was Bureau 13. We have been introduced to a possible secret organization within EarthCorps, one that, you know, does what needs to be done and secretly controls the government. Probably killed the last president to get their guy in, who set all this up. And that is an interesting concept, and I do wonder, when the true battle comes between dark and light, which side they will be on. I don't know. It was also great to learn that Sheridan, whatever, you know who I mean, the captain. He has a great hobby of collecting secrets. That's a badass hobby and will really come in handy on a show. So that's really kind of cool, though. I never thought about that aspect. Giving a character a hobby of collecting secrets. It makes sense for someone in his position to kind of want to know any little weird thing that's going on. You know, anything Black Ops, anything kind of beyond the norm. But other than that, the only thing that really stood out this episode was Sheridan's first contact with some alien race. I want to know what that alien race looks like. Their ships are apparently clouds. It's very, very interesting. And I want to know more about that race. We probably never will. It was probably just a drop line, you know, but I find it fascinating. And once again, the world building of the show continues. We now know the Circuit organization. We now know some of Sheridan's past and what really drives him, you know, the meeting of a new race and meeting something that was nothing like anything you've ever seen, and why you should be out among the stars, and why he thought he would be in an exploration ship, but now he's on Babylon 5. But I love how it set that aspect of him up, and we learned about the kind of Earth and Mars, and a little more history on the terrorism and the quest for peace. It was a pretty good episode with just building the world. Probably not the greatest episode I've seen, but between the building of the world and the acting of the cyborg, I would definitely watch this episode again. I think I might. So hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, continue to come on this Babylon 5 journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega signing off.